As you can see guys, Romelu Lukaku and Felipe Coutinho both have accepted the contract offers, so two new signings. Antoine Griezmann to PSG is a done deal. What a signing as well, he's going to be insane for us. Hey guys, how is it going? It is S2G and welcome back to another episode of the PSG Career Mode series. The support on the last episode was just incredible. You guys smashed well over 100 likes, which is just insane. If you guys do enjoy this series, make sure to drop a like on this video as well. And if you guys can smash 100 likes, that'd be just insane. Also make sure to subscribe to the channel, as there will be daily FIFA 16 content and very soon FIFA 17 content coming your way as well. In the last episode, we managed to bring in Antoine Griezmann, Felipe Coutinho and Romelu Lukaku, and earlier on in the series we brought in Eden Hazard and Lucas Hernandez, a backup centre back. So that's the squad we have here at our disposal until January, because of course the transfer window has now shut, but it's a pretty awesome squad we have here. In the last episode we played 4 Liga games and we didn't really do well. 4 games played, only 5 points, and with the squad we have here we just have to perform better. So hopefully in today's episode we'll be playing about 5 games, including that Champions League game against Valencia. Talking about Champions League football, we have Valencia, Porto and Spurs in our group, so it's a very interesting group. Let me know down in the comment section below which 2 teams are going to progress to the round of 16 of the Champions League from these 4 teams. Apart from that guys, we also have 4 Liga games, as I said in today's episode, starting off with that game against Bordeaux. I've also changed the kit numbers of the important players like Hazard, Griezmann, giving them 10 and 9 respectively. Also guys, from now on we will have press conferences occasionally, starting off with today's episode, so let's get this one started. So the first question is from the hood. After this start, do you think you can come back, and do you think your new signings will change anything? So of course we haven't started Liga well, we are in 10th position after playing 4 games, but in most of the games we didn't have Griezmann and Coutinho, and I think they're game changers, and I think they're going to really help us get results in today's episode. So hopefully we will be able to turn this around, and I do believe we will be able to turn around this horrible start and potentially get into about 5th or 6th in today's episode and progressively get into the top 3 as well, because I really want to win the league this season. The next question is, some football fans believe you're overspending and buying your way to success instead of building a solid unit with your original plays. How do you respond to these comments on your squad overall? So basically the PSG board have hired me to actually get instant success, because we only have 1 season's time. It's a 1 season job and I have to spend if I want to make this team into one of the best in the world. So that's exactly what I have to say. I mean, I know most fans prefer a decent squad building rather than just buying your way to success. At least neutral fans prefer that. But we have to win everything this season, and to do that I've made some really big signings, and that's all I can say. That is the end of today's press conference. If you guys have any other press conference questions, make sure to leave them down in the comment section below, and in the next episode's press conference I'll be sure to answer them. This game started off really well for us, as one of their players got a red card for fouling Munir, and that red card really just opened this game up, as Di Maria placed the ball into Hesse, who does score his 2nd goal for the club. So really nice goal there from Hesse. Of course I have rested a couple of players because our next game is against Valencia in a couple of days time, so I had to rest a few plays, but I couldn't rest all my plays because we aren't doing well in Liga, so it doesn't really make sense to rest all these plays. But anyways, yeah, Di Maria in the 85th minute does make it 2-0 after a wonderful pass from Marco Verratti. Marco Verratti literally bossed this game. I mean, in midfield he was so good, and I honestly didn't expect that because of his small stature. I mean, physically he's not the best of players, but still technically on the ball he just feels so good on FIFA 16. I mean, I really enjoy using Marco Verratti. Now guys, it's time for some more training. I've changed the drills a bit. Griezmann is now on the training list as well, with Hesse, Coutinho, Lucas Hernandez and Adrien Rabiot as well. So these players are really looking good in training. As you can see, Rabiot got a B in this training session and is now getting very close to being a 78 rated player, which is nice. Now it's time to move on to our first Champions League game of the season. This is the team I'm going with, and it's kind of like my second team, but still pretty strong, with Hazard, Coutinho all playing. Coutinho didn't really have the best of debuts, so it'll be interesting to see how he performs in this game here against Valencia. Again, we have a great start to this game. Ball with Lucas now. Lucas into Romelu Lukaku, yeah. Lukaku into Krychowiak, and he plays it into Coutinho, and that's a simple finish from Felipe Coutinho in the 5th minute of this game to make it 1-0. A really nice goal there from Coutinho. But then guys, Valencia had a chance here. Guy just literally smashes the ball inside the box. Perez tries to head it down. Trapp clears it. It falls to Martin Montoya here. Montoya plays it into Danilo, their CDM, who takes the shot, but it goes above the crossbar. And then we had a chance here. Hazard literally just toys with Martin Montoya there, and then puts in a wonderful ball, and then Lukaku gets over the keeper and does put the ball into the back of the net. A brilliant header there from Romelu Lukaku. I think Lukaku, guys, is a fantastic fantastic signing. He offers us something different than what Griezmann offers us. Griezmann is more like pace and technical ability. Lukaku is like pace and physical ability. I mean, he's good technically on the ball, but physically he's just so strong in the box and provides us with a lot of squad depth and, you know, different options while attacking. So really nice goal there from Lukaku, and we win this game 2-0. Really good result as well against Valencia. We start off our Champions League campaign really well, unlike the way we started off our Liga campaign. Sirigu is pretty disappointed with his game time, not surprised there. Well, he hasn't been playing that much, and well, Kevin Trapp has been pretty good as well, so doesn't really make any sense playing Sirigu, but still I will be giving him more game time, even though Trapp has been phenomenal so far. You never know, Sirigu could just put in some fantastic performances as well. Now guys, we are in 8th position in the league after playing 5 games with 8 points. We're moving gradually up the table, which is really nice to see. We're playing Stade de Reims in this one, and I've probably gone with my strongest 11 with Griezmann, Hazard, Di Maria all playing. Griezmann didn't really have the best of debuts, so it'll be interesting to see how he performed. Here's Griezmann on the ball here, plays it into Marco Verratti. Now Matuidi with the ball, falls to Griezmann, and Griezmann scores his first goal for the club. I was just talking about how Griezmann didn't have a really good debut, and now he scored. Does the celebration as well. 1-0 to, of course, PSG. I'm just so excited to do the, you know, hotline bling kind of celebration which Griezmann does in real life. That'll be so sick to do on FIFA 17, but in the 52nd minute we concede another header. I mean, I've been conceding a lot of headers, which is kind of annoying. Here's Marco Verratti now on the ball, into Antoine Griezmann, now to Hatem Ben Arfa, back into Griezmann, yeah. Griezmann finds Verratti, and Verratti just finesses the ball near post. We all know how OP near post shots are, and Marco Verratti now scores for us. Verratti has been awesome in this episode so far with a goal and an assist. He's been really good. Here's Sergio Aurier now on the ball, into Marco Verratti, yeah, into Eden Hazard, yeah. Hazard finds Griezmann, yeah. Griezmann just decides to take the shot, top right corner. That was just a beauty from Antoine Griezmann to make it 3-1 for PSG, and a really good win for us. That's how the game ended, and just an awesome result in general. I mean, the start we had to our Liga campaign was just horrible, and now we're kind of turning it around with 2 wins on the bounce, so things are looking really good in the series now. 3 consecutive wins, including the one in the Champions League against Valencia. Another thing I want to talk about is Youth Academy. Some comments I have been reading is about Youth Academy, telling me to start one, but guys, this is probably going to be only a 1-season career mode, and if we are lucky, probably 2 seasons, and it doesn't really make sense, you know, setting up a Youth Academy just because of that reason. But if this career mode was like a 3 or 4 season career mode, I probably would set up a Youth Academy. Now guys, we are going to be facing EA Guingamp, and this is the team I'm going with. It's my second team, and it looks really solid. Coutinho does play in this one because I didn't play him in the last game. Besides that, Coutinho has been pretty good for us, but let's see how he performs in this game. Krychowiak here plays the ball into Felipe Coutinho, who lifts it up and strikes it straight into the top left corner. What a goal from Felipe Coutinho. He looks to have found his form. Last game he was just awesome, the one he played I think against Valencia, where he scored the opening goal, and this one he's just scored an absolute belter. This could potentially be goal of the season. I mean, look at that for a goal. He kind of lifts it up as well, top left corner, just perfect. Coutinho already seems to be a fantastic signing. Now a chance for EA Guingamp on the break here. Maxwell, I don't know what he's doing there. They do manage to get the ball inside the box, and we concede from another header. And in the 45th minute, literally just before half-time, really annoying to concede at this point in time, they make it 1-0. But then Lukaku here with the ball, and we get so lucky. I mean, just look at how lucky this goal was. Romelu Lukaku gets away from the defenders, takes a shot. It takes a massive deflection, like seriously, a huge deflection. I don't know why Lukaku's even claiming that. Probably because the shot was on target and it went in. That was so lucky from us then. Kind of felt bad scoring that goal, but then after this I'm like, shit man, this game is just so annoying. Look at this man, I don't know how to even get that header. I mean, it was a beautiful header, but what was Kevin Trapp doing? I mean, it's just ridiculous to concede this goal. But anyways, 2-2 here, kind of annoyed at that, but still the game does come to an end and it's 2-2. Very disappointed with the result. 3 wins on the trot, and then we drew against this team. Very disappointing. But now we play FC Nantes as our final game of the episode, and if you guys are wondering why so many games in a single episode, that's because, well, I want to keep the series fast-paced so that I can get through as many seasons as possible. Probably only one because FIFA 17 is just around the corner, but we'll see what happens here. Chance here for Nantes as our defense. I don't know what they're doing. What is Thiago Silva doing there? Kurzawa loses out to that player, and then he just takes a shot, scores. I mean, our defending has been very questionable. I mean, we've been conceding so many headers, we've been conceding goals from set pieces, and of course bullshit defending as well there, but we've been really playing some good attacking football as Ben Arfa just finds Matuidi perfectly for a moment I thought he was offside, but then I looked at the replays and he was onside. And Matuidi scores. Last episode, I think player of the episode has now scored for us, and Matuidi there with the goal, Ben Arfa there with the assist. Hazardia plays the ball into Marco Verratti, and Marco Verratti keeps his cool, plays the ball into Matuidi, gets fouled, and of course that player gets himself a red card. So the second time in this episode a rash foul by one of our positions players has been penalized. But so after that red card, guys, we were just trying to get the second goal of this game because I really didn't want to get another draw. Aurier here plays the ball into Marco Verratti, back into Ben Arfa, and late on in this game smashes one with his left foot, top left corner. Another beauty there from one of our midfielders. Coutinho in the previous game scored an absolute stunner, and Ben Arfa now with another one as well. I mean, it's really difficult for me to pick the teams. When I'm picking, it's between Ben Arfa or Coutinho for that midfield spot, for that attacking midfield spot. And I usually go with Coutinho, but if Ben Arfa scores such wonder goals, he probably will be in the team very soon. And that's it for that game, guys. Another win, and we do end the episode with a win. And in the league table, of course, we are in 7th position now after playing 8 games, which is really nice. So hopefully in the next episode we'll be able to get ahead and potentially get into the top 4, which will be really nice. But of course top 4 doesn't lead to Champions League football. In France only top 3 does, if I'm not wrong. So well, of course I'm not even aiming top 3. It's got to be first position. Next episode we'll be starting off our second game of the Champions League against Porto, away from home that is. So that's going to be a tricky game, but with the start we've had in our Champions League campaign, it's pretty good. I mean, a win against Valencia. Apart from that, guys, if you guys have any press conference questions, make sure to leave them down in the comment section below. Now it's time to find out who our player of the episode was, and it's Marco Verratti with a goal and 2 assists and an average rating of 7.6. Some of his passes in this episode were just really good. That assist to Di Maria was just beautiful, and then this one as well, a really nice finish, right side of the goal, and of course near post OP, a really brilliant goal there from Marco Verratti. Got another assist as well, but a really decent performance in this episode from Marco Verratti, and of course because of that he is our player of the episode. Apart from that game against Porto, we have some interesting games in the Liga, including the one against Marseille. That could be a really tricky game. We'll also be playing Bastille and then Spurs. So 2 Champions League games in the next episode and 2 Liga games. Might just do another game, but as we will be having a squad report, the very first of this series, there might not be time to fit in another game. But that is it for today's episode. If you guys have enjoyed today's episode, make sure to drop a like on this video. Again, 100 likes is the goal for today. Make sure to subscribe as well if you are new around here, and follow me on Twitter to stay updated with the channel, and I will see you guys very soon for another video on this channel.